Shaheem Reed, Rap on Wrestling Podcast here with my brother E. Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on? What's going on?
Big up to Nick A16, Ari the Oracle, Swift TV. Just finished watching Monday Night Raw. That's hard. That's crazy. I like that.
Oh man, my favorite tag team.
I like that. One day, man.
Yeah, that dream would come true, man.
One day they'll get together. We actually saw one half of the brothers tonight. Main event Raw. It was a triple threat match to establish. It established one of the winners. The winner will go to the Elimination Chamber match, February 28th in Chicago. It was Penta against Austin Theory versus L.A. Knight. It was a cool match. A lot of shenanigans into it. First of all, it has been confirmed by WWE that the Vision took another hit. This might be the biggest hit to the Empire, man. Braun Breaker is out with a hernia. Um, I never had a hernia before, thank God.
Me neither.
But from what I understand, it takes at least 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, he had surgery today. I read.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. We wish you speedy recovery, Braun.
It's tough, man, because that's the second major injury to the Vision. Seth Rollins went down and they jumped him out the group, and now the other leader, the new leader, Braun Breaker, who they had this big. It's crazy how this year has unfolded for the Vision, and just really is gone to shit because they started they were so hot coming into 2026. They was beating everybody down, stealing Roman Reigns sneakers. They won War Games. Austin Theory joined. They was looking invincible damn near. Logan Paul officially joined. It was looking really tough. And then lo and behold, they had the match at Monday Night Raw on January, I think it was the 6th. And in Barclays Center, Braun Breaker lost to CM Punk. Clean finish in the ring. Goes for the spear, gets hit with it, runs into a knee, gets to go to sleep. 1, 2, 3. And it's been all downhill from there. Braun Breaker was supposed to get into the Royal Rumble, which he did, but he was only in there for about 30 seconds. A masked man came, stomped him out, made him easy pickings. He was number 2, made him easy pickings for the first entry into the Royal Rumble over Femi, threw him out the ring. And then tonight, the masked man showed up again. So interesting. We got to get some detective work in, because I was saying that the masked man at the Royal Rumble was Logan Paul, but the masked man that showed up tonight looked similar to the guy at the Rumble, but he was clearly chased out of the arena by Logan Paul. So I think that means that no Logan Paul behind the mask. Obviously, the masked man stomped out Austin Theory. So for everybody who was thinking that Austin Theory was spinning the block again, that's out. It certainly wasn't Big Bronson Reed behind the mask. So
I really hope
Seth. Who is it?
I really hope it's not. They're not saying it's Seth until like how they're not saying it's Seth until he comes back, and then they reveal that it's really Seth. I hope not. That'd be the wackest thing. I want him. He's a visionary. I want him to have his followers. You know what I mean? For me, man, the visionaries is being able to see what others can't see. You know what I mean? Let it be somebody who needs that rub under that thing, under the black hoodie. And I don't know. It's got me.
I don't think it's Seth. I don't think it's Seth because If it was Seth, why wear the mask? Like it's no need to play. If it's Seth, it's Seth. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to do all this mystery Scooby Doo shit. Like,
Yeah.
if he's under the mask, I mean, if he's trying to disrupt the vision, just let him do it.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's Seth. I
Like
think
playing
it's
mind games.
I don't think he's playing mind games. I think it's somebody brand new. And the guy in the mask, he took out Austin Theory. So I think that douses all of the theories, no pun intended, that Austin Theory was a double agent. I think I think it's clear that he's 100% with the vision. Now it could be Logan Paul could still be a double agent. You know,
It's just
Logan
chased
Paul,
about the building now.
yeah,
He didn't put hands on him.
right. He just chased him. So I don't know.
Um, I I have a like so I got a problem with them, having Pence in the match because I knew he wasn't gonna win. But it's a triple threat already. We didn't need the interference. And I understand they're trying to tell their story with the visionaries, but it's like the same old wash and repeat. Like, can we get a clean finish to a main event match? Like, how hard is it?
I don't think we got a clean finish with Rhea Ripley. I think it was pretty obvious that Ripley was gonna win. But let me just, for the people who didn't see it.
Mm.
So the three guys are fighting: Penta, Austin Theory, and LA Knight. They're fighting, going back and forth. One person gets the upper hand, and another one gets the upper hand. It's a nice little even match. The Vision comes out. Um, they wipe out LA Knight with a tsunami. He's done. It's over for him. Austin Theory goes for the pin. Penta was already outside the ring, hurt. He pulls Austin Theory out of the ring, but then Austin Theory recovers and takes him out. He gives him a back body drop onto the announcer table. He's done for the remainder of the match. Just as he does that, the masked man comes, beats up Austin Theory, gives him the curb stomp, throws him in the ring. This gives LA Knight a little bit of time to recover. Blunt force trauma, 1, 2, 3. They gave him the blunt force trauma as Austin Theory was pulling himself up on the rope. 1, 2, 3 was over. They chased the masked man out of the ring. So again, is the interference is just a way to make everybody look strong. I mean, Austin Theory just joined the Vision, so for him to be losing clean this early on is kind of tough. You want to keep Penta hot, but not too hot. You know what I'm saying?
I
But anyway,
mean, is Pizza hot or does like he loses a lot? Is
the,
Pizza has got to the level where I'm happy to see him, but I know it's not going anywhere. He's in that club with Shinsuke. They trying to pull Finn Balor up out of that club. All the names that Ricochet named. Pizza's joining. Ricochet, Pence is joining that club. Like, he's arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world. Like, forget just WWE, in the world. Give him some quality wins. Like, let him really contend for something if you're not gonna put him with his brother. Like, my other issue was it was predictable. Like, once I knew who 3 was that was in the match, I'm like, all right, LA Knight's gonna win. I get it. So, like, it was a good match because it was probably the best match of the night, though, for me.
it was pretty much the best match of the night. I mean, I think the Rhea Ripley match was even more predictable. Rhea Ripley, even though she's a
And
tag team
clunky.
champ,
It's,
there
it's,
was a
it,
lot of botches in that match.
a lot of botches, a lot
They
of
tried to give him
waiting,
the bulldog off the top rope and he missed it,
a
and
lot of waiting for each other to do each other moves,
no chemistry.
a lot of talk. It's like no chemistry,
No
and
chemistry. It was Rhea, real quick, let me tell the people who was fighting. It was Rhea Ripley, Ivy Nile, and Valkyrie, Lyra Valkyrie, I should say. I'm thinking about Stephanie Valkyrie. Lyra Valkyrie, they all 3 fought, and you know, a lot of people were getting really tough matches going into Elimination Chamber. Like, I am thoroughly pumped and excited for this match on Friday Night Smackdown that's coming up. Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, and Sami Zayn. I don't know who's going to win them.
And that's for Elimination Chamber?
That's they're going to Elimination Chamber. So what they're trying to tell us is that one of those three, you know, if Cody doesn't win, he's not going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. That's what they're trying to tell us.
Sammy's definitely winning this one. I feel that way. You know, Cody, Jacob, they still got the whole Drew factor. You know what I mean? So I can see Sammy sneaking in and getting into the Elimination Chamber. And he does well in those types of matches. You know what I mean? So
it's interesting. So that means either Jacob or for him, and if I didn't say it, if I wasn't clear, Rhea Ripley won, so she's going in the chamber. Tiffany Stratton won on Friday, so she'll be in the chamber. On the men's side, Randy Orton won on Friday, so it's Randy and LA Knight, Tiffy time, and Rhea Ripley thus far. It's 4 more spots on women and men that's left.
Hey,
so,
real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, you was talking about the spots. Another reason why Penta would make more sense in Elimination Chamber is because from the looks of things, he would have been the only one that can probably do the crazy spot in the Elimination Chamber that they have every year. You know what I mean? Like, he's had crazy killer ladder matches, death matches, all types of stuff. His zero fear. So I think he would have been, even if he would have lost, just him being in Elimination Chamber, I think would have been more beneficial than LA Knight.
Man,
and I say that because unless they're gonna put the belt or a belt on LA Knight, it would have been more beneficial to just have Pence in there.
I mean, this road to WrestleMania is probably one of the most unpredictable that we have in a long time. I mean, because it's a long lead time. Now it's like 9 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it's a whole school semester. Imagine how like you had to wait a whole school semester for WrestleMania, but you know, is that things are definitely going to heat up even more once the Elimination Chamber is done in a couple of weeks. But it's like they announced that Gunther is going to be in a qualifying match next week on Raw. It's Gunther, Javon Evans, and who was the other one? It was Gunther.
Hold on, who was it?
I just had I wrote it down.
I was about to say Ethan Page for some reason, but I can't remember who the third person was. Ooh. You looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm loving Gunther, the confidence. I'm loving just loving the direction they're going with Gunther, man. It just makes me think of one thing, you know, how Nick Khan and them, you know, said to the press how they're trying to get away from the Vince McMahon.
Oh, it's Dirty Dom. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
so let's go back to that. Go back and make it clean for you to edit, Nick. So next week is an intriguing. This is an intriguing one, man. To get into the Elimination Chamber, Gunther, Javon Evans, and Dominic Mysterio.
Oh yeah,
Gunther is on such a hot streak right now. It's like, damn. I can see Gunther going into Elimination Chamber, winning the Elimination Chamber, and them having to make it a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania, where it's Gunther, Cody, Jacob Fatu, and Drew McIntyre for the belt. Because we're thinking, we're thinking a triple threat between, with Cody, Jacob Fatu, and Drew. But what if they threw a curveball and they put Gunther in that title match? Because Gunther, when you look at the heels, he's the hottest heel right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the hottest heel that there is. And, if there is no Gunther versus Brock Lesnar, they could go Legend Killer versus the Career Killer, the Legend Killer Randy Orton versus the Career Killer, but I don't know. It's just they're on different brands, and you have to build to that story. But it's really clean. That would be dope. That would be a dope match. It doesn't have to be for Randy's career per se, but Gunther could say, "I'm gonna beat the hell out of you and make you want to retire." Like there's a lot to be done that.
I would do the career thing again, but this time Randy wins, and then after Mania is when you put Gunther in the belt picture, the title picture.
But Gunther is he's so hot right now. It's like,
no, let him
why would he?
continue to kick ass. But when he get the Mania, if he faces Randy, he has to eat that L. Then did Randy win last?
Well, Randy at the last WrestleMania, he wound up fighting Joe Hendry because Kevin Owens got injured, and but it's like Gunther is so hot and so formidable now. It's like he should be on like a winning streak at least until he faces Brock Lesnar. Somebody, if he faces Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam in August, that might be when he could lose. But he's so hot right now. It's like, damn, wow. He's beating everybody. He's beating all these legends.
But
And he got a lot of heat. Everybody hates him too.
I would let him take that L on the biggest stage so he can come back focused on, I am the career killer, but I need that title. Like, I need it.
But it would be like, say he fought Randy, right? If he fought Randy at this WrestleMania and lost, that would be 3 WrestleManias in a row. Because remember, he lost to Sammy, he lost the Intercontinental belt, he lost to Jay last year, and now that's kind of bad for your career for somebody who's supposed to be the ring general. That's you losing 3 WrestleManias in a row. But I'm intrigued because he said tonight, this is the first time that we really heard him talk that title talk in a long time. He said tonight he's going to Elimination Chamber and he's gonna get that undisputed WWE Championship. We know that in the past when he had the Intercontinental belt, he had some really good matches with Drew McIntyre. They have really great chemistry. Him and Cody had great chemistry, as you can imagine. I don't think him and Jacob have crossed paths yet, but I could see him and Jacob.
That'd be a crazy match, man.
And then what if it's revealed? Because there's still a reveal to be had about who beat up Jacob backstage and made him get the dental surgery. Like, I don't know what the reveal on that is gonna be. I don't know.
You think the actual reveal will be if they have the triple threat match, it would be revealed during that match?
I don't know. This is one I can't call, and this is one I feel that they might be making on the fly. Like we all trying to rack our brains and all this conspiracy theory, and I think they might be making this one up on the fly. But as far I think they do have the long-term plan for WrestleMania. I don't think they're making that up on the fly. I think the person who attacked Jacob is what they could be making up on the fly. But
okay, yeah.
I'm interested. I'm intrigued at that prospect. Instead of a triple threat, a fatal 4, where you can insert Gunther into that fatal 4-way. That way, You have him having a big marquee matchup. And hey, I'd tell you this: if Gunther's in that fatal 4-way, he can win that belt. Like he could definitely walk out. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he walks out there with the belt and he has to fight Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam for that undisputed title. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I actually think that would be very, that would be very intriguing. I like it.
It'd be something different.
Yeah, it'd be something different. And I like I said, I do like Gunther, him and Drew McIntyre. I like how they try to kill each other. Them chops and them kicks and they really they don't hold back. Like it feel like you watching a shoot match. Like it feel like they really hate each other.
They got history from Drew Galloway days. On the Indies after he left 3MB. WWE release, and he went on a crazy run in the Indies. I definitely seen them fight each other before, and it was when Walter was big. Well, he was Walter, and of course bigger and heavier. Yeah, but this right here with a more athletic Gunther, and Gunther's good at. He's not the best on the mic as far as talking trash, but I think his reactions to it is very underrated. And I would like to see Drew talk trash to him and his reactions. I think that's one of Gunther's strengths. Like I know it's something small, but I like the way he reacts to trash talk.
Well, the thing that I like about Gunther is that when it does come to his talk game is that he doesn't have to. He's not as poetic, right? He's not like if this was rap, he wouldn't be like a Nas or a Rakim. He's more blunt with his words, but he's so good in the ring, right? Like he's so skillful and he wins most of his matches. Is that he just talks facts. Like he could just kill you with facts. Like he doesn't have to, he doesn't have he's almost like our version of 50 Cent, right? Like I'm Southside Jamaica Queens all day, so I'm a big fan of Fifth and his music and mixtapes and everything. But Fifth, I don't think you don't listen to him for the Nas super
lyrical.
Like Fifth, he gives you them records that just punch you right in the face.
Straight to the face.
Yeah, and he trolls, and that's what Gunther does. Gunther trolls, and he makes fun of you, and he has a good time, and it's like, and the people, what makes him such a great villain is that the people really don't have a defense against it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of bad guys that come out and they say this sensational stuff, and they insult you and everything, but Gunther just destroys you with straight facts. Like, yo, I made your favorite tap like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's great.
People, his persona, his gimmick is great because he plays the role of Ivan Drago. He's like an Ivan Drago, like just business. You know what I mean? Like straight business. Like he's what Americans would think how Germans really, like
he's not emotional.
Yeah.
He's not emotional. He's very rational. He's very calm, even in defeat. He's not, I won't say he's gracious in defeat, but he'll say, okay, I lost, but I'll be back. And he does. And he does, man. So
he dresses, he's a great dresser. That jacket he had on when he choked out Dragon Lee, that jacket was fire. It was a Burberry coat too. I peeped that, but shout out to Walter, man.
Yeah, he's European through and through with his style, man. Yo, so I didn't get a chance to listen to the whole J. Cole album, right? But I'm looking at wrestling the past couple of weeks, and even on our group chat, we were saying that Raw this week was okay. It was just okay, especially coming after last week where it was so monumental with CM Punk and Roman Reigns just standing in the ring against each other. And that promo, it was like the rap battle. It was like, yo, they going at it, and it felt big, like how Kendrick and Drake was going at it, right? And
Yeah.
then Drew McIntyre comes. And Drew McIntyre, is he like the J. Cole of it? It was crazy. Or
Seems like
it,
J. Cole.
or is because it's ill, because it's not quite like Drake, Drew McIntyre, and Kendrick, because you might even have to say, like, last week was almost like Drake and Cole talking they shit when they was on the record together, and then Kendrick came and he was like, "Ain't no big three, it's just me," and that's how
Yeah.
Drew was. Drew gave me that vibe, not even J. Cole, but it obviously CM Punk and Roman, they was going at each other, and Drake and J. Cole, they was on the same record, so they wasn't dissing each other, but um he gave me the Kendrick vibes, man. He gave me the Kendrick when he was like, "Ain't no big three, it's just me." So, you know, we talked about how hyped we was with seeing that promo last week, and it was definitely like a great rap battle. But when Drew McIntyre came to SmackDown this past Friday,
Mm-hmm.
they was throwing shots at him. They started off the promo throwing shots at Drew, CM Punk saying, "Go ahead, take the easy way out. Pick Drew." He's telling Roman, like, "Yo, Drew is gonna be the easiest one for you." And Roman, even when he's defending Drew, he's still throwing shade. He's like, "Oh yeah." Now, Drew McIntyre, he's 6'8", 330 pounds. There's nothing easy about that, but I did beat him for like 3 years.
Yeah.
I did whip his ass across the world
Yep.
for a few years straight. So, no. So they were still throwing shade, and Drew came out, and
Hold on, real quick.
yeah.
To start Roman's streak, did he take the title off Drew during the pandemic?
No, he took it from Brock.
It was, yeah, okay, yeah. I remember
Remember,
now.
it was Brock and Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but Drew came close to winning that belt at Clash at the Castle, and that's where we got the debut of Solo Sikoa, where he hit him with that spike. Solo was the original masked man. Remember, Solo came out with the hoodie on, hit
Yep.
him with that spike, and took him out. So, and Drew talked about it. Drew was like, "Yo, man, I didn't beat CM Punk down before, and if it wasn't for his cousins, I would have been beat Roman."
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fact. His cousins definitely saved him. And he came out, and he was talking so passionately, and it felt like a shoot. And he was like, "Yo, these people at Raw, they trying to eat our lunch. They saying we the inferior brand. If y'all not coming out here and y'all not wrestling your heart out every week, and y'all not trying to show out every week, don't even come. Don't even come in the locker room." And some of the people started to cheer, even though, Drew all night, he was getting beat down by Cody. He was getting beat down by Jacob Fatu. He tried to come out and do the promo twice, and they both interrupted him. And, that's one great thing about Drew McIntyre, is that he blurs the lines.
Yep.
Like he'll say a lot of stuff that you ain't got no choice but to be like, "Damn, I do feel him." Like that's some real ish that he's saying. Like I do feel him, but then, like, once you're agreeing with him, he'll do something dastardly.
That's the
He'll
word
do
I was
something,
thinking.
he'll do something sneaky, and he'll troll, he'll just for no reason just claim more Cody and get him out of the Royal Rumble, or he'll come in, steal CM Punk's bracelet that a child made for him. Like he'll just do some real weasel type shit. So you know what? That's why he's so popular. He's great in the ring. He looks the part, and this is a great run for him. Like you know, people was talking about Drew and like he was getting jerked, but to me, he started doing his best work once he lost that belt in 5 minutes at WrestleMania. Like once we see when he beat when he beat Seth for the belt at WrestleMania in Philly, and Damian Priest cashed in on him. That's when it's like, damn, I feel like he took it up a whole nother level. He started getting on social media, trolling. Even The Rock had to come out and give him props.
And see, to me, that's one of his weaknesses. His
What's that?
emotions. His emotions. Like he'll be up in the match, then he'll just get emotional, and he makes that one mistake where you shouldn't make it, and it's over for him. I think that's going to be his downfall. I think that's part of the story, and it's going to be his downfall. He's doing all this trolling and everything, and it's going to come back to haunt him.
Well, that's the same thing that happens to Gunther. Gunther,
Yeah.
he'll be whipping your ass for 95% of the match, and he'll start feeling himself a little too much and showboating and just take his eye off the ball just a little bit, and that's how he lost to Sammy, and that's how Jay made him tapped out. He doesn't lose often, but when he does, it's really at his own hands. He could be his own detriment a lot. Speaking of promos though, I mean, if you really want to be honest, Drew might be future, because when you talk about the big three, you can't talk about the big three without QB1.
Yeah.
You can't do it without Cody. That's the real big three. So we gotta put Drew McIntyre at future. He might be the fourth one, man, because man, oh man,
And ain't no shame in being
just
fourth.
just being listen, just being a black man in Black History Month, I was so proud to see the son of the American Dream reference the Raheem Rhodes social media meme, and just the I can't even say they joking on him, like they giving him props and showing him love. Like, there's been a lot of memes going around social media where they giving Cody the nickname of Raheem. As somebody named Shaheem, I get at the thumbs up. And they basically saying Cody's been invited. Not even invited. Cody might be cooking the food at the barbecue. He might be giving the barbecue, and damn near inviting us, because he come from that lineage though. Like, couldn't nobody tell me American Dream Dusty Rhodes wasn't like half black. Just his vibe, just the soulfulness he had in all of his words, and
I thought he was Creole or something like that.
Cape Verdean or something, right? Black people love, 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 love. To this day, Dusty Rhodes can do no wrong in the
Huh?
eyes of us black people.
And then when you find out he can really hoop,
Or
he was out there hitting threes, going to the
yeah,
basket. I'm like, yo, look at that.
and he really was listening to the music. Like I talked to Cody, and Cody was telling me that they be going to school, Dusty be playing like Isley Brothers and Prince and all of that, and he played black music. Play a little Shaka Khan. So
What's
that's
his
dope.
real name?
Virgil,
There we
Virgil
go.
Runnels,
He got one of
Virgil
them names.
Runnels.
There
Come
you
on,
go.
come on. So
Hey, him and Vader got the two blackest names for a white dude, man.
Oh,
Virgil
Leon
and
White.
Leon.
Yeah,
Leon from Compton. People
there
get
you go.
that.
I love it, man. And you know, Cody, I mean, listen, he got the black wife. They got kids together, beautiful family. Cody loved the culture. Like he got on SmackDown and was quoting Tupac verse. Grew up in ATL. Come on, man. Like
You
we
know what's
love
up.
Cody. Yeah, we love that whole family. Like, remember back in the days they used to say down by law. Yeah, I said, yeah, Cody's down by law.
And by default, yo, his stepmom Sapphire too, man. We can't forget her, yo. She part of the tribe too.
We love
She
Sapphire.
got a figure coming too. So
I figure like I'm gonna have to get that. Just off GP.
yeah.
Sapphire used to get up there and dance and do the snake. But man, when Cody dropped that Raheem reference, everybody was going crazy. They was
Zero.
he tore the roof off, and I was laughing. I was at home and I heard it. I was like, yeah. I started cheering. I was like, yeah, yeah. And and it got me hyped because I ain't know that the crowd knew it. Like the crowd knew it, and the crowd got hyped. So that just goes to show you just how far I went. Like that wasn't just something that black people talked about. Like white people and Puerto Ricans and Asian and people of all races, they know about Radio Raheem Road. So
Cause
that
you
was
know
really dope.
that originally started back in AEW when Jay. Remember when Jay debuted? She came with Shaq, and it was Jade and Shaq versus Cody and Brandy,
Yeah.
and Brandy had that whole um segment where she went off on her. What was she? I forgot what she was calling Jade, or what, she kept saying one thing: heifer, heifer, heifer. That right there is when the AEW fans started calling him Cody Raheem. Like that was the moment. Like, cause then they started playing into it on some of the being the elites. Uh man, the good old days. But yeah, shout out to Cody Raheem, man.
Cody has such a great sense of humor. And you know, the promo that he did on and you know, I think it's obvious to everybody, but the promo he did on Friday is like when he's at his best, when it's something like he's kind of just freestyling, he's not rehearsing, he's just real passionate. And you know, he starts making them weird noises when he's kind of losing his breath, like how Dusty did back in the days when Dusty used to come out there like after the Four Horsemen gave him like a good down home fashion, good old fashioned jump beat down the previous Saturday. Then Dusty come out all pissed the next week and threaten Ric Flair and a horse, man. You know, like man, he used to be going crazy at them guys, man. And
Yeah.
you know, this is what we love Cody the best when is where it's not business, where it is personal, and where it's and I don't think it's as much hatred with Drew and Jacob is definitely not as much hatred. I don't think it's any hatred, to be honest with you. I think it's dislike. I think it's competition that he has with Drew and Jacob. It's definitely something different from the energy that we getting with CM Punk and Roman. But I do think, you know, again, we find Cody at his best where he's vulnerable and he has to climb and claw his way to the top. You know, he said, I don't have a clear, you know, this is not like last year. I don't have a clear path to WrestleMania. Last year, he was walking into Mania as a champion, you know, like he had the belt for over a year. Like it was like this year it's almost embarrassing as somebody who calls himself QB1, the leader of the locker room, the face of the WWE. He has no championship and he has no set in stone match at WrestleMania. Like he has to be looking at, you know, his biggest nemesis thus far, Roman Reigns, that won the Royal Rumble, something that Cody won back to back. He's looking at his friend CM Punk, he was just teaming up with these guys at War Games. Not saying that he got hate, but he got to be looking at him like, damn, these guys is about to fight, and you know that could have been my match. People wanted, even though like there was a little bit of cringe on online and people talking shit. If they would have announced Cody versus Roman 3, people would go crazy for it. They would have gave us a great story. It would have been a great match. So I don't even know why people would try to play themselves and say, "Oh, I don't want to see it for a third time." Yes, you do. Yes, we saw Roman and Brock Lesnar like 5 or 6 times, and they was dope matches. And Cody and Roman would have built up to a great match. Cody and CM Punk, that's another one that people was looking at. Man, what could the dynamic be with these two friends going at it? Like who's gonna overstep that line and possibly turn heel? So
You know, I think the people are like, if you're not gonna change up the main event picture, at least add more people to it to make it more competitive and make it more interesting. Like it is there's literally the same people year after year in the main event picture. And I I don't get it. That's just me. Like I'm gonna be excited either way because I know it's gonna be a good match. But would I prefer to see somebody else be uplifted before WrestleMania season to the point where they can compete in the match with some of those guys? Yes. I think would make it more interesting. It would be even more interesting if you put somebody in you didn't expect and they actually won. That's how you start building these superstars. So it won't be the same people in the main event.
well, what do you think tonight? We got a potential curveball.
Yeah.
A lot was made with Finn Balor coming out challenging CM Punk for the world title rematch. They're gonna fight. It's official. They're gonna fight in his hometown. CM Punk beat Finn Balor in his hometown in Ireland. Now he's going to Chicago at Elimination Chamber. He's gonna fight Punk for the title. Um, Interesting curveball. If they would to pull the trigger on that and have Finn Balor beat CM Punk in his hometown,
That would be
I
so good.
just that would be crazy. I don't know. I just don't believe it. I just don't.
No, Dom is going to cost Finn the match. And we're going to get Finn and Dom, I think, at Mania. So I think we saw the cracks. We saw the cracks tonight. We saw even an even bigger crack than usual.
I mean, we've been seeing the cracks last year. They actually fought at last year's WrestleMania. Like, let's not forget that
Yep.
Dom pinned Finn Balor to win the Intercontinental title. He didn't pin Braun Breaker. He pinned Finn Balor. So these guys been going at it for over a year, really since Don joined Judgment Day. I don't know if these guys are ever gonna break up. I'm not one of the people that's I can't wait for Dom to turn babyface. Like I love Dom as a heel. Like I cheer him
I want
because
them
I
to
think
take the
he's a
belt
cool
off of him.
heel. I
And
think if he's not going to defend it, yeah, he doesn't really defend the
that's
belt.
that's my thing. He has a AAA belt. So that's great in itself. Like you repping a whole another company. But I think Finn will be good by himself again and with that belt.
Well, I mean, shit, CM Punk is a hell of a champion, man. Like CM Punk already in just a month, he's had a better title run than Jay Uso to me, and that's no disrespect to Jay, because I love the Uso brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of them, but he's fighting a lot of great opponents, and he has a high volume of matches. Like this dude, in just a month, he defended the title more than Roman did in a year. Like he's going at it. So I think that if you're the Intercontinental belt, why can't you be a fighting champion like Carmelo and the U.S.
But
title holders
I'm about to
who
say
are with
that was the
SmackDown?
workhorse belt.
It
That
was. It
that
was.
was it. That's what made it prestigious. And now it's getting over on aura. It's getting over on the cool factor of Dom. You know what I mean? And for somebody like me, it's like I prefer fighting champions. I understand injuries, but I miss the days when you had to forfeit the title when you had an injury, not just hold it and just keep doing promos week after week. Like,
I always say the easiest thing, like to keep Don, keep getting him over, is just let him do a honky tonk man run. Like when we was kids, honky tonk man wasn't the greatest athlete, wasn't the strongest, wasn't the fastest, didn't have the best promos. He wasn't cool at all. He was quite corny to me. And that's why when he got in the match, we always cheered for him to lose. Like we always was like, yo, okay, Honky Tonk Man, he's fighting Brutus Beefcake. Oh, he's definitely losing the match. And somehow he weaseled his way and win. Oh, he's fighting Macho Man for the belt. He's definitely gonna lose. Ain't no way in hell weasel his way in the match. I remember going to see Honky Tonk Man fight Hulk Hogan when Hulk Hogan wasn't the heavyweight champion. He went after the Honky Tonk Man's Intercontinental belt at house shows a few times.
yeah, I heard stories about that.
And all he didn't pin Hulk Hogan, but he found a way, count out victory, disqualification, or he gets disqualified. Like he always found a way to weasel his way
Mm.
and hold the belt. And he wound up holding the belt for over a year, like 18 months, 15 months, something like that. So I'm like, just let Dom do that. Let Dom fight everybody because he's a great athlete where he can hang in the ring with Cena. He can hang in the ring with Penta. He can hang in the ring with his dad. He can hang in the ring with any member of the division. Like he's a great athlete. Honky Tonk Man wasn't even a great athlete. Like, yo, this guy's a great athlete. Let him fight everybody, but just let him take a year just winning, just weaseling his way. They got the Judgment Day, so he could always,
Yep.
get that added help and stuff like that. So, but the guy, he very rarely defends the belt. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see um where they go with this Finn Balor thing. I don't think he's gonna be CM Punk, but they might try to throw a curveball. We have, like I said, we got 9 weeks, man, till WrestleMania. We got a real long time, so that gives us a lot of runway to play with and just get things resolved. AJ Lee came back to SmackDown tonight. She's gonna fight for the Intercontinental belt in Chicago at Elimination Chamber. She's taking on Becky Lynch, the man. What's your early prediction for that match?
I got AJ Lee winning, but they should never start a Raw ever again.
Mm,
Never. Put them right in the middle. Maybe right after. I'll take after the 9 o'clock break. But right to open it, it kind of like sucked the energy out the arena a little bit. And as much as I love AJ Lee, that's big Jersey. Of course, I'm from Jersey.
yeah.
She needs more edge. This isn't the diva days anymore. Like I need a little bit more. Some
I think she
it
I
needs
think
some,
she's I think she's gonna show the edge in the match. This is actually her first solo match in over 10 years. I think Becky's gonna win that elimination chamber and then they're gonna have the rematch at WrestleMania, which is gonna be some type of stipulation. Maybe it's a last woman standing, maybe it's a
yeah.
I quit match, something like that. Maybe it's a I quit match. I think that's gonna be I think that's gonna be the last match that they have at WrestleMania with her
Yeah.
ultimately winning the Intercontinental belt. I like Natty, man. Natty, this new Ultimate
It's a,
Fighter, Natty.
it's another mistake they made. They should have pulled the trigger on this when she won Bloodsport, the Josh Barnett Bloodsport.
I don't
When
know if
she
they was
brought,
paying attention.
and that's what birthed this character. That's where this character
Mhm.
comes from. Like, and then she just disappeared and came back as a trainer. And I'm like, God, y'all, it was a slam. It was a slam dunk. It was a two-handed, wide open slam dunk. You know what I mean? And now it's just like, okay, Natty. I'm
Well, she
happy
beat
that
down Maxine Dupree this week.
And I'm
She's
happy to
in
give her some airtime because
she's
she's a
getting some
legend.
airtime. I like her podcast on Busted Open, the Heartbeat Show. I think that's dope. I like her perspective.
Yeah.
And next week she's in a qualifying match against Bailey and Oscar. I want to say Kyrie is gonna cost Oscar the match again. And shoot, Natty might could win.
You know, if they win, then I take back because that means they're actually gonna do something with it. Um, but yeah, man, I do like the edge. It should have been there long for a long time because she has trained in the dungeon. That's part of her bio. Like she's one of the hearts. Like, come on. Like, we should have been done this. This is much needed, man. Like, I would like to see this Natty go against um
Everybody,
what's the name that used to be
Ripley,
there? Not I'm talking about that used to like Shayna
Shannon Baszler, yeah.
Marina Shafir, like those type of. I would have loved to see this Natty against that, but her with Maxine Dupree and the Bella Twins is like, okay, okay. I would have, you know what I would have liked? That would have been so refreshing and out of left field. This Natty and Candice LeRae.
That would have been dope.
Like, I, I love Candice LeRae. I don't. It's a whole world. It's millions of us that know the work she put in. To see what she's doing now is like, what is going on? Like her and Chelsea Green they're actually legit wrestlers. Like they weren't track stars turned wrestlers or bodybuilders turned wrestlers. They grew up in this. They were on the indies. Like they can make that division so much better, but it's the same, you know,
Chelsea too far gone, bro.
you know,
And I mean that in the best way. She's so entertaining and she got so much personality
you
that
know what
they
it
ain't
is.
gonna let her get too much. They ain't let her gonna get too serious.
I'm gonna
It's a
keep it
wrap for
100.
that.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but the best female wrestlers on that roster don't have the sex appeal to be one of the main characters. That's pretty much what it is. Like everybody that's the main character, they get to do hard ons. They got the devil's kiss. They bust nuts soon as they see Rhea. It's when they
Yeah,
talk.
God, crazy.
No, seriously, not if you pay attention, 9 times out of 10, when they talk about the WWE Women's Division, it's more about their looks and their sexuality than the actual matches and the wrestling skill.
I wouldn't say that, man.
Bruh,
I wouldn't
I
say
see
it
it.
9 times out of
I see
10.
it every day. People
I
send me
I I
memes all day.
I think it's
Jada Parker's ass. I'm like, what
yeah,
about
but
the wrestling skills?
it might be some of
Y'all
the
don't talk
people.
about that.
Yeah, but I think the women have come a long way, man. Like this ain't back in the days when they had the pudding matches.
Way long, super long way.
They definitely give props for what they doing in the ring. They definitely give props, man. Like we
Look like
definitely and I know it's not you that's sexualizing them, but
hell,
I think they got way past being sexualized, man. Like
like all day.
we see what Mercedes Monet and and see what Sasha Banks, her and Bianca Belair did in the ring, and of course, like these wrestlers are beautiful women, but I think they skillful, man. I don't know if they being sexualized like that. There's probably some rotten apples out there that's doing it, but I definitely think they getting props for what they doing, and they doing great matches. I mean, people are talking about Io Sky like she is the best wrestler, period, man or female.
You know why they say that? Because people know her before she got to WWE. She was nasty. If you need a little piece of evidence and you don't want to go watch the Japan stuff, just watch them on her, Kyrie. Just watch all of them. Just find some loose underground
Kyrie was
clips.
crazy, and
Just find the clips.
I say this all the time, man. Chelsea Green, like fighting Penta and men and all of that, like she's crazy. But I just think that she's so far gone with this character that it's gonna be tough for her to get back to like the harder edge type stuff. And she's over in this character. Like I actually I enjoy Chelsea a lot because they're showing off like different dynamics with her personality, and she's like really truly one of the funniest people. Like I think like she's gonna have a long life as a face whenever she turns face too. But you know,
She's gonna have a long career, a super long career.
super long
She's gonna
career.
be like Mae Young. And how they like I'm not even trying to be funny because Mae Young in her old age is one of my favorite women wrestlers ever. She played her part to a T, whether it was giving birth to a hand, whether it was taking power bombs through tables from Bubba Dudley, from getting squashed by Rosie and Jamal. I know you remember that one.
Yo, it's so crazy, but if you really think about it, man, like people in our age bracket, like our age bracket and younger, we've only known Mae Young as an older woman. It's almost like David Canary, who used to play Adam Chandler on the soap operas, man. Like we've only known him for like with the silver fox gray hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you look at some of the old clips online and you see he look exactly the same, but with jet black hair in the westerns, like he was pulling out the 6 shooter and blasting people forward. So it was cool, man. Yo, I want to give a big shout out to. I know we talk about him every week, but I love this kid, man, Javon Evans, with the move of the night and the move of the year so far. One of the Grande Americanos. I don't know if it was. I want to call him Bizarro or Bravo or I don't know these guys' names, but the guy is going to give the original El Grande Americano a headbutt. He's giving him the flying headbutt off the top rope. And while he's flying off the top rope on one turnbuckle, Javon is on the turnbuckle across from him, and he jumps at the same time and he catches him with the OG cutter. Like they both jumped from the top rope and Javon caught him with the OG cutter. I'm like, man, this kid is just him and Sol Ruger, the two best athletes right now, man. Like every match, these guys are doing something. This guy and this lady, they doing something that I don't know what the hell they was thinking of. And I like that he had the red and the black and gray tights on, almost as a paid to homage
Yeah.
to Shawn Michaels, man. I love what Javon is doing.
I have no I have no problem with the way they presenting him. I would like to see him in this new era of WWE, maybe break, I'm not sure how plausible it is, but break Randy Orton's record for the youngest to win the title. I wouldn't be mad at that. The fans love him. The skill set is there. He maybe need to bulk up a little bit more to be in that that main event picture.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do love is, again, anybody out here who's seen him as Jay Malachi on the Indies, they allow him to use the same style he used on the Indies. Like he isn't watered down at all. He's watered down
Oh
as
my
far
goodness.
as opponents. Looping them in with the Grande Americanos and all of that trash. But as far as the skill set, the
I'll be so happy when he get off this Grande Americano.
and I'm tight, man, because Peter Dune is gone, because it's a new one. It's still Tyler Bates, but it's somebody else now. So where's Pete Dunne at, man? So maybe he's hurt. I don't know.
Maybe he said, yo, I gotta come back as my real self. I
The,
would love to
the
see him come back as the real Pete Dunne.
Man, him biting down on the rope, man, with the caveman vest, with the we uh, it just seems like such slam dunks. But oh well, man.
Well, listen. Tonight, Javon teamed up with Chad Gable, the original Americano, and him and Ludwig Kaiser, who's the new Grande Americano. They both was going for each other's mask. So I think we're gonna get that mass versus mass at WrestleMania, and hopefully, you
I
know,
want both the masks to come off.
I want both of them. I'm tired of the gimmick. I'm tired of them.
I think that would be a fitting way to end the whole thing. Just either
They
they knock
both
each
pull
other
each
out.
other, and they both pull each other's mask off at the same time. That's perfect.
Yep, that'd be it.
That's perfect.
And then the other two on the outside will just look at each other like, oh well, and just take their masks off, and that would
And
be
that's it.
so perfect. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
Just fade away into the sunset, man. Last but not least, Liv Morgan came out. She was confronted by Stephanie Valkyr. She called Stephanie a puta. I hope I'm saying it right.
Ah,
Punta, punta.
oh man.
My Hispanic brother Spiff and Nick ain't on today to correct me if I'm wrong, but she called her punta. So I love this. Steph got pissed, especially coming off that great performance by Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl halftime. Big up to Benny. Big up to Bad Bunny for doing his thing, man. It was just a cultural and worldwide, just trying to unify and bring people together, man. I thought that was love, and I'm hoping that Jake Paul isn't. He has some very ignorant comments on social media. People are saying that might be a part of a wrestling gimmick. I don't know if it's part of a gimmick.
Nah,
I
it was.
hope. Yeah.
Hey, Logan Paul came through and clotheslined him on that one and
Mhm.
put him in his place. Set him up for the finishing move, and to the point where Jake had to take back what he was saying a little bit.
Yeah, you don't always have to jump in and comment on everything, man. Like,
And a lot of people don't know that Puerto Rico is a part of America.
mhm.
You go there on vacation. You do all types of stuff. You love empanadas. Why would 20 minutes of great music bother you? That was a wonderful performance, man.
And listen, it's not it's so many people that actually performed at the Super Bowl that's not American citizens. You too are not
You too.
Americans. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, this is crazy. Like,
It's the times we in, man. This divisive world we live in, brother.
it's ignorance, and if the people actually took time to listen to his messages and pay attention and figure out the imagery that he's doing. Like he's showing love to everybody. So big up to Bad Bunny. I ain't gonna lie, man. What I would have did if I was WWE TKO, I know they probably ain't want to spend that bread. I know it would have cost the stupid money, but remember how they would have did them. Remember how they did them commercials back in the days where whoever wins the Super Bowl, they say, "Where you going next?" "I'm going to Disney World." I would have did one of them commercials with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, you just performed at the Super Bowl halftime show. What's next? "I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm going to WrestleMania for my next match." You know how crazy that would have been? Much people talking about it, and he tell everybody he going in WrestleMania. This is a guy who's filling stadiums up by himself. You know how crazy everybody would have came out, and I mean, it still could be the case. Like it's still plenty of time. It's 9-10 weeks left, but WWE, whatever you got to do,
I would have liked to
shine
see.
Bad Bunny up.
I would like to see. I don't know if it's even possible anymore, but maybe like a celebrity 4-way match. Get Bad Bunny, Logan, Stephen Amell, because he was he was crazy, and he had to show hills, and maybe another one that actually took it
I
seriously.
don't think, yeah, I don't think he big enough, man. I think you just do. I don't even want to see the Paul brothers. I think you do Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, WrestleMania. That's it. Like that's all you need. That's all you need. Logan Paul, Bad Bunny. I don't even think you need to do a stipulation back. You could run it back later on at SummerSlam or something with a stipulation, or One of the something's gonna be in Puerto Rico this year. I forget which pay-per-view it is. It's gonna be in Puerto Rico, but running back,
My back,
running
that
back,
backlash.
running back at one of the pay-per-views, but whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, hey, as long as
Tour, tour last year, Grammy, album of the year this year, Super Bowl. Make WrestleMania the next stop. That has to do it. This guy loves the wrestling culture. He loves to get into the ring. He doesn't have, I don't know if he has shows that time. I don't know his schedule, but you know, get him to wipe his schedule clean if he doesn't have any shows.
I think we'll see
Do
him in a movie too
everything you can.
this year.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
He's had some great appearances in movies. The Bullet Train was the Bullet
Bullet Train.
Train?
Yeah, Bullet Train was dope.
Um,
I'm with it. Listen, I ain't worried about no movie.
for
He
me,
got to make the movie at WrestleMania. Like
you know
that's
what it is
it.
for me? Like
That's the next. That's the next stop. Take the goddamn bullet train to WrestleMania. That's the next stop. Take the bullet train to Vegas.
what I appreciate about him is he's not just this not just a Netflix partnership or a partnership between companies, a celebrity and WWE. They gotta feature them. He bought a house by the performance center so he can train. He's a lifelong fan. He got a Booker T song. His biggest one of his interests at Backlash was the Ric Flair song. I can't remember the name of it. Um, just the fact that I take pride as a wrestling fan that there's somebody who's so large that doesn't hide his love for wrestling, try to act like it's not cool. He put it on the front street. When he was doing press for music, when he was training, he made sure he brought up his opponent, Damian Priest, or like he's really from this. So as a wrestling fan, like I'm really proud of this dude. Like that's like I get Logan Paul has the body, he's super athletic, but Bad Bunny is always he's my favorite celebrity wrestler, man, because of the dedication to it. You know, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. He's got a lot of kids into wrestling. He's got a lot of women into wrestling. It's it's a different beast, man. It's a different
Let's
beast.
come on. Let's do it one more time, man. Like I love that performance from the sugarcane fields to giving the young 5-year-old kid a Grammy, letting him know that the dream is real. He brought out Lady Gaga with the wedding, and it was so beautiful. And they showed the bodega and the kid getting his hair cut in the barber shop. Like he really brought us to the neighborhood. Then he brought us to Puerto Rico. He brought us to the sugar cane field. Like
He bought the lady from
incredible.
It's a Brooklyn bar. She owns one of the only Puerto Rican bars in the country, an older lady. She was behind the bar. And he shout out to Bad Bunny for putting her actual bar address in Brooklyn a
Mhm.
part of the show. Like I was noticing little things like that.
They said that couple really got married. Like that was a
Eh,
real wedding. So that was, I mean, come on, man. Like there's no wedding flyer than getting married halftime show at the Super Bowl. Like you can't.
listen, man, give me Bad Bunny over Kid Rock any day.
Come on, man. What did one of our favorites said it a long time ago. Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit is soft.
Yeah, man.
Let's end it
Shout
right
out to him.
there. Kid Rock is soft. Let's just end it like that. Pause. Kid Rock is soft. He whack. I hope they never put his music on WWE again, man.
No.
Weak, man. So
Yo,
that's
you
it.
know, hey, maybe he's feeling the long term effects. He has gotten over the death of Joe C. His hype, man. Maybe that's when everything flipped for him and he became a different man. But you know, rest in peace, Joe C. I know you wouldn't be with none of this stuff today, man. I met him a long time ago. He was a good little dude, man. And I know he's turned over in his grave with Chris Kid Rock has become, man. So He's not hip hop culture anymore. He's not one of us.
Nah, he been out of hip hop, man. And listen,
Not to get too
Nas
political. I'm sorry.
Nas said it. Nas said it. Kid Rock is soft, man. So that's it. Shaheem Reed, he will rap on wrestling podcast. Big up to Tozawa. It looked like they letting Tozawa wrestle a little bit, man. I
Yo,
thought they was gonna win the belts for a second tonight, man.
shy man. Yeah, the inner wrestling fan of me felt like a kid again. I love Tozawa and Otis. Like I genuinely two of my favorites, whether they're separate or together. Otis when he was with Tucker. I remember when Tozawa used to be chubby before WWE when he was big. I loved him then when he was doing the comedy wrestling in Japan, and just to see him get he they should have had You Deserve a Chance, even though they lost.
They came within it here
Yeah.
of winning the belts tonight. So that was cool, man. At one point, I was like, "Damn, did the referee just botch it?" Because it looked like he was supposed to count three. Then when he gave him that bonsai drop on Jimmy, I thought that was a 3 count, but they was able to escape 1D for the victory. Usos got the belt. Joe Uso is gonna be in the qualifying match for the elimination chamber down the line too. So
I like them letting Tozawa show emotions and doing more than being a comedic act. That like, even though I knew they weren't going to win. As a wrestling fan, for me, that's what I want to see. Some of the lower card get. They got the rub. That's my only point. I know they're veterans and been there for a while, but they're not in the main event picture, and they still got the rub. That's how you build more contenders. Just put more people, give more people the rub.
What do you think of that video that surfaced of Montez Ford? It looked like he put on a lot of weight.
It looks like he's bulking up, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
but he had a gut.
That's that bodybuilder. That's Swerve got that gut too, man. When he bulked up, I can't. I think
it looks like remember Montez. He looked like this when he originally came into WWE when he was at NXT, but I don't know. I think maybe he might have got injured or something, man.
I was thinking that too.
He gained some weight. That's why we haven't seen him in so long. So now they doing NXT shows so he could get back into shape and hopefully.
If he's bulking up, he'll probably once he reached the desired weight, he'll probably cut it. You know
we seen him bulk up before. Yeah. I don't think he needs to get that. Nah, man.
I don't think he needs to bulk up at all. I think his frame the way he is because he's very strong and athletic as is.
Yeah.
So bulking him up, it'll probably slow him down a little bit.
And then who knows what type of effects it'll have on his high flying ability, man. So I don't hopefully he'll get whatever he's doing. I got confidence that Montez will be in tip-top great shape by the time it's time for him to get back to the main roster. Hey, remember, man, it took Sheamus a couple of months to get back in shape. He looks great. He looks great now. They was calling him the hamburger and all of that type of stuff. So, if he was injured, I'm happy that he's back in the ring and he looks like he recovered if he's wrestling. And I just hope we see his wife soon, man, because I really want her to be at WrestleMania and I really wanted to win the Elimination Chamber and fight Jade. I think that would be dope.
She did it looked like it was Angelo, Montez, Bianca, I forgot who else. They took a picture at a premiere somewhere. So I don't think she's pregnant. She didn't look pregnant in the picture. So, I think that finger might be a lot worse than what they thought it was. I know we about to go, but I don't know if you saw this weekend at the NFL, the Super Bowl media tables, Big E pretty much said he's officially retired. So, thank you, Big E, for all you've done. one of my favorite wrestlers, a great representation of a good African American man. The kids loved you, the adults loved you. I would love to see you on that sidelines as a manager with that big personality, but he said he's comfortable and he was talking a little bit about his future. So he's doing the commentary. I think he's preparing maybe to go to ESPN and do college football, possibly. But shout out to Big E, man. Thank you very much.
That's dope, man. We love Big E, man. He was one of the first people I interviewed when I started coming back and start interviewing wrestlers a few years ago when he was the champion. So it's funny. I got a championship belt, a WWE title belt, and I got so many people signing from The Rock to Liv and Raquel, Dirty Dom. I got Jay. I don't have Jimmy. But the first person who I got to sign the belt was Big E, and the last two people I got to sign the belt was Xavier Woods and Kofi. So it just, I didn't plan it that way. It just worked out. So big up to them, and maybe we'll see AJ Styles. I know we talked about it, but he said that never say never. He gave that talk to Stephanie that, you know, one day he might be in the ring again. I think we'll see AJ. I would just like to see him do a quick run, 6-month run AEW. There's so many dream matches. You know, I usually don't advocate for WWE guys to go to AEW, but man, there's matches I want to see. I want to see Will Ospreay. I want to see Kenny Omega. I want to see Swerve. I want to see Hangman. I want to see Kyle Fletcher. He got about 10 people who I want to see fight.
Kenny jumped him out of Bullet Club. That's a match waiting to happen. They never fought one-on-one. Are you kidding me? And then I would like to see him do that. I would like to see some dates in New Japan. And I would like to see him wrap up his very last official match with, hopefully, Leon Slater is still X Division champion TNA. Because to me, AJ and Christopher Daniels are probably the two greatest X Division champs they had at TNA. That's another thing. I know AJ, Christopher Daniels retired. I would like to see him and AJ have both of their proper last matches will be against each other. You know what I mean? That would be dope. It's just so many ways you can go, but I think he had time. He saw how the scene of retirement went. I think he took a sign. I took it as a sign that Nakamura messed up the retirement plans. And I think he was like, you know what? I'll end it here and I'll give my fans what they want. Once I'm done with that, let's sign this Legends deal, put me in the Hall of Fame. So I can go home to Gainesville, Georgia, and be the best dad ever. And he'll probably have a video game show once he's done. So.
I like it, man. I want to see him in the ring again, but I want to see him happy and healthy. So Shaheem Reed, he will. Big up to Ari, the Oracle. Big up to Nick 816. Big up to Spiff TV, the Rap on Wrestling podcast. It's a wrap for this episode. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends to tune in. We talking that talk here. Until next time, we out.